What up, Ice Bag? Nothing much, you? Nothing much, you? So how's the baby?
Dude, she's good. She's having her nap, so hopefully I can get a good amount of some streaming here, and then before she wakes up.
Did the market open yet, or it opens in 30 minutes?
Yeah, it opens in 30 minutes, so I wanted to see if we could, I just wanted to see, chart it up a little bit, and then see if
Yeah.
there's something we can get in at market open.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
what up, man? What up, Figs? You
What
got your
up, Figs? Where you been, Figs? We don't hear from you anymore. Has been missing in action.
you got your combines ready, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have my combine ready. We do need to fix something on there, so I'll share my screen in a bit, okay?
Yeah.
We need to get funded on this because we're on the $1,000 to $1 million journey.
What
Including
thousand?
options
Let's
and
go.
futures. And I just have this feeling that I can make it happen.
Dude, that would be
But
such an accomplishment for 2026.
with the way my trading career has been going, like just the way I've been literally been able to dominate the queues, like, I think we can do it. I really think we can do it.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's good that you're trading this early too, because we're gonna need you during New York session right at open, because some of the I have a feeling tomorrow is gonna be a big move that's happening. I just have this gut feeling with the major sell off we had.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we gap up, dude. Uh, Matter of fact, I know Fig, you were in here, bro, when I was telling you I was talking about how bullish the monthly looks. Oh wait, I'm not on the wrong thing. And then after FOMC, that completely scratched. Do you remember this when we were way up here? It looked so bullish.
Yep.
It looked crazy bullish. I thought we were gonna go for these highs. But then after FOMC, look at that. Look at that closure. Now that completely scratched that whole idea.
Are we trading silver today? Gold?
I don't know. I mean,
NQ?
um, I don't know. Just because that's what we're gonna find out. Just because you know, I had ideas before the sell-offs, but now I gotta see like where we
Right.
are now. I gotta see where we stand.
Fair enough.
Because it's hard for me to say I'm still bullish on these highs when the month closed like this.
Yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go pee.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It's hard for me to really, you know, choose a side when I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know, man. That's what we're gonna see if we can kind of mold something together here. Because up here, I would, if we were up here still, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go way up here, get these highs, low resistance liquidity. But now, we, from those highs to where we closed, that's wow, 700 points. That's way too deep of a quote unquote pullback for me to think we could still go up. But I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's start from the month since we are starting a whole new month here. I'm probably going to trade my 50K this time. Try to build that a little bit. Figs, did you end up passing your other combine? It's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, again, just to say here again for the YouTube here, I have no idea what a market open's gonna look like. Cause that big old sell off, bro, 700-point sell off. We were up here this week. Wait, why is this going? Why is this happening? We were up here this week, and we dumped 700 points. When we were up here, I was super bullish. When we were up here, I thought we were gonna go for these highs. But the way we closed the month, it's not looking too good. But we will see. We will see. We will see what it wants to do. Let me get some music on. shoot. We got 20 minutes till market open, so we'll see. We'll see. L7 Trader, NQ monthly, February candle. Ooh, yeah. I mean, yeah, man. L7 Trader, yeah, dude. I would definitely. Yeah, man. Like again, I was mentioning that when we were up here this past week, I was super bullish. But the way this month closed, yeah, man. I wouldn't doubt that we can see some more pullback. It's hard to say. It's hard for me to say, yeah, we're gonna go back up there because we dumped 700 points, and that's a deep retracement. Okay, let's see. Let me get some music on here. Okay, I'm gonna get started. I think this is gonna be everybody that's gonna join in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Let me get started here on the TA. See if we can kind of mold something together. Okay, so yeah, the month, man. This just swept the high, and then just completely retraced. We were breaking out of not last month, but December's range. We never broke the November high or low. So December just ranged. We didn't engage with the high or a low. So yeah, a consolidation candle for December. January, we broke above, but we failed to close above. So that means we are still in this range. For all we know, we could still range, but our key levels where we want to keep an eye on would be the low or the high. But the way this closed, I have reason to believe that we could be, we can see some downside, some more downside. You can go for that low. Okay, so that's it for now. The week. Yeah, man, that's a big old wick. That's a big old wick on the it's a big old wick on the weekly
Hey,
chart.
Ice Fake.
Yo.
Um, I need your help with something. Just real quick. I
Yeah,
need to
man.
show you something.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, so I need to show you something. Let me hold on. See. Okay, I need to share my top sub screen with you. Okay, this is what I need to show you. So I don't have this issue again. So when I hit the NQ over here, let's say, it doesn't change the NQ on this side or this side. Remember, I don't want to have the same issues. How do I change that? Could you show me?
Yeah, so do you use the DOM? The right side?
What do you mean?
The depth
I
of
do.
market?
I do. Yes. Yep. I do use these two. Yeah.
You use both of them? Because you don't need to have
Yeah.
both of them.
No, I know, but I just kind of like it because I'm used to it like that.
Okay, look at my chart here. Because I don't have it on here either.
Okay, hold on.
So okay, so you want to go to add a chart link. Wait, why is it not? Do I have something turned off? It's not giving me the. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, the brush tool is gonna be the death of me. Okay. Let me see if I can find this. Titles. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's once you press the add chart link, this right here is gonna pop up. Link. You want to go to your bro, what? Okay, there we go. go to the settings, choose a color that you want. I chose yellow, right?
Okay.
And then you want to
Mhm.
go to the right. And you have to do this on both. Since you have all those on there, those two,
Yep.
you want to tag in, you want to match the color you chose on the one that's on your chart to the both those windows.
Okay. So let me just do it on mine then. So you said go to preferences, right? And then no, wait.
No, it's add chart link. So get out of that. Go to the top right there next to chart preferences. Yeah,
Yep.
add chart link. Boom.
Add chart link. Okay.
Now close out of that. And where you
Okay.
select the right under the ticker name,
Yep.
and then you should see the word link.
Under the ticker name. Okay. Link word.
Under the ticker name, dude. You got to press on the settings for the link.
Settings. Why does it chart linking?
Close out of that, bro. Okay, look at my screen again. So
Hold
you
on,
have
hold
the
on, hold on. I'm gonna hold on. I'm closing out of this.
how to calculate risk with contracts, says Samir.
Okay. Yep.
Dude, the way I do that is I go to my practice account. So I highly encourage everybody to go and get the practice account from TopStep, because then that way before you enter a position, that's how I figure out like how much I'm willing to risk. So yeah, the market's not open, so I can't show you. It opens up here in just a little bit over 10 minutes. But if it was open, I would show you a lot better. But yeah, practice account. Then I go to the right, enter the position, drag my stop loss to a low where I want my stop loss to be. If I'm happy with that risk, that's what I'll enter. But the way I got used to it is now I know, like, if I'm trading micro NASDAQ, 5 micros with 50 point stop loss, that's going to be $500. So that's like my usual. That's what yeah, that's the practice account, bro. Practice account is everything, especially when you want to find out. Because sometimes your stop loss would be way too wide and you're risking basically the whole account. So that's how you find out. Find out what that looks like and then go to your eval or funded and then enter from there.
Oh, Icepeg, I think I got it. Did
You
I
got
get
it?
it?
Okay, cool.
Just check my screen. So if I go MG
Can you share it again?
micro gold.
Can you share your screen again?
Oh, my bad. I'm not sharing it. Okay, my bad. I think I got it. Okay, let's see.
But yeah, guys, the practice account is perfect for that.
All right, so look at my screen. I changed everything to white. So I hit NQ, it all changes to NQ.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
as long as those colors match the color on your
Yeah.
screen, everything else is fine. Okay, sick.
Let's do this. This is a brand new 150K combine. This is the 1K to $1 million challenge.
Hey, Samir, did that answer your question here on YouTube?
Samir.
Yeah, I have YouTube chat up here.
Oh, nice.
L7, you shared a chart on my X. Let me see. Let's see. Was it through a DM or you tagged me? Oh yeah, you did. No, you didn't. But okay, yeah. So anyways, what I was saying, the month closed bearish. The week looks bearish, but it's kind of hard for me to say this. Look, this is my dilemma because this is my dilemma because look at this. Look at this, guys. We swept that low. We closed above on the week. Last week, we failed to make that low. to break that low, but we broke this high. But now we close below this range, and it failed to close above that. It failed to close above that. If we closed above here, then yeah, I would have been okay, yeah, more upside. But we basically closed within the same range the last 2 weeks. We closed basically where we've been the last 2 weeks, or we opened the last 2 weeks. Yo, what up, gambling addict? It was good, man. It was good. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This weekend I was kind of bored. I do wedding photography too, so I had nothing this weekend. So I was like, what do I do, bro? Yeah, I had nothing. I had no events this weekend. So I did a little charting, so this is where I saw this. Do you wedding photography for the love of it, or it? So in 2016, well, to answer your question, it was for the love of it, but then now it's a job. But the long story short, 2016, I bought a camera for social media, got asked to do headshots. That turned into some weddings. Then, weddings for the last 5 years, 6 years, around there. I kind of lost track. And now it's for sure a job. Samir on YouTube here. Yeah, man, I'm in a prop firm here, Top Step X. Top Step is the prop firm I use. You only trade Forex? Nice, man. Yeah, L7. Extra income, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like extra income, so I do this. I do wedding photography, which is my main thing. And I also have a family business where I truck drive for them, and that's like 3-4 hours a day. So for 5 days a week. I mean, $20 is $20, An extra $20. There's nothing wrong with that. Yo, what up, Node? Okay, let me continue here. Let me continue here. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, as far as the week, that's the dilemma that I'm seeing. That's why I don't know what we're gonna do. Based off of the month, it looks like we have more downside because we failed to close above last month's high. Same thing with the week. We failed to close above last week's high, and that big relevant high that we broke through, we failed to close above that. So again, we are basically closing last week where we started the previous week before that. So at this point now, I don't know, man. We're just in a range. Let's see if we find something a little bit more clear on the lower time frames, but I'm kind of working my way from month to the lower time frames. But as far as like right now from the month and the week, I'm leaning more bearish. Okay, the day. That's the same thing. That's a range candle because we failed to close. We failed to break the high of Thursday and the low of Thursday. And Friday, yeah, we dumped, but we didn't break either side. So this is still a range candle. So now we can see about what it wants to do, or if it's going to do what it's been doing the last 2 weeks where we just completely gap down. We gap down and we open somewhere down here. If you guys paid attention to the market open, there's like a big old gap down. So that's a bearish candle though, what it looks like to me. So if we can get some sort of entry, we can aim for these lows. But based off the month and the week, it looks like that's more likely to happen.
4 more minutes left, baby.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Let's see if we can get something. This is the NASDAQ. What am I in? Okay, the 4 hours. Yeah, that 4 hour looks pretty bearish to me. We got, we got a high, lower high, lower high. We almost got to a lower low, but see my Friday trade that I took with YM, we did not sweep this low. Let's see. We didn't sweep this low, but with the Dow Jones, we did, and that's the trade that I took. That's the trade I took on Friday, sorry. Because that's usually where I get that's how I usually trade, is if we engage and sweep a low, I can look for an entry. That's why I chose YM, because it was a lot cleaner than NQ. But even then, YM, I mean, we haven't even got to this, but it still looks pretty rangy. One hour. NQ double bottom. Yeah, man, it looks like it. 15-minute, just consolidate, just squeezing. There's like no clear direction that I can think of or see, is what I mean. Okay, let's look at gold or silver. You want to look at silver, Coops? You want to trade silver?
Yeah, silver. Yeah, let's trade silver.
Okay, micro silver.
It's SIL, right?
Yes, SIL for micro silver. Okay, the month. Dude, okay, silver. You got too excited, I know.
Gambling addict, we got this 1K to 1 million challenge going, so we gotta make the money, bro. We gotta make 100K the first month, man.
Dude, Coobs, Wooz was in the chat. I don't know if you were in it, but we were talking about catching the top of that silver dump with 1 mini with silver. That would have been 200K.
No way.
Yes, dude.
Get out of here.
Crazy, bro.
Can you imagine that, chat? 200 bands off one trade.
Yeah, dude. 200K off of if you caught the top of that. Okay, month. I mean, yeah, it looks nasty. That wick looks nasty, but we closed above the previous month. So, I mean, that's still, technically speaking, that's bullish. But that's a big old but. That's a big old but.
15 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this engulfing weekly candle.
Is micro? I mean, I know silver, but like micro, is it like as brutal too?
Say that again. Micro, but what?
So is like the micro silver kind of brutal?
Yes, dude. It's still.
Market is open.
Market. Holy shit, we're dumping.
Silver, yeah. What's NQ doing real quick? Look at that. Everything's just immediately going.
Silver's getting home. We gotta get in on this ice bag.
No. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Not yet, at least. Okay.
Dude.
On today, we are retesting this support, this resistance zone that could be a support now. Oh my goodness, we are going. We're breaking out of that consolidation 4-hour candle.
Holy ice bag. Oh my god. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Is this gonna go to $70? 78?
The way it's looking, yeah. But the market just opened and the spread is super nasty. It's minus 1.245. The spreads are nasty. That's why I don't trade market open like directly. Okay, we're tapping into the support zone that we got in the higher time frame. We are breaking out of this range here.
Looks like it wants to dump even more, my guy, possibly to $74.
I mean, you can go for it. I'm not, just because of the spreads. I don't want to get caught in slippage, any of that.
How do you know what the spreads are?
On the right side, where you see the bid and ask.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh. Oh shit. Damn.
Right now it's leveling out, but it was when I was looking at it right now,
Yeah.
I said it was like a minus $1.245.
Uh,
We're tapping into the support zone. We're getting a reaction, but let's see if it's gonna continue, or is this where it's gonna bounce?
oh man. Let's see if it's gonna reject off that 20 EMA here at 83.915. It's a 1-star buy currently. Sharing my screen with you guys.
Tapped into it right there, and then now it's reacting to it.
Yeah, I rejected off the 20 EM. It's rejecting off the 20 EMA. Yep. Total rejection off the 20.
Look at gold here.
How's NQ doing? Let me take a look. Damn, even NQ opened bottom. Shit.
This week, daily, we gap down. Definitely hard for me to be bullish with this Friday's candle.
Wow, silver is just getting rejected off the VWAP and the 20 EMA.
Yeah.
Even with one micro, it does a lot of damage too, I spec.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
I think if it breaks 80.50, I think it's could be good. That's where we opened up at the base. 80.495.
Okay, we're holding up that 4-hour range. Well, this is a nice drop if on gold.
Wait, what? I
Oh
thought I
yeah,
was on my
man.
practice account, but I was on my combine. I entered threes. What?
Yeah, man. The spreads,
What?
bro. That's the
No
spreads.
way. No way. This three might. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Chat, this is wild. This is scary business then. We're dealing with really scary business.
That's market open
So you're
spreads for sure.
so you're saying you blew $4,500? Oh my, I have autism. I'm gonna call it a night. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, bro.
God, Ice Bag.
Okay, well, at least it wasn't a funded. At least it wasn't a funded. Okay, let me
Man.
get situated here. Let me get situated here. I'm gonna stop looking at silver. I'm not trading silver.
Yeah.
Okay, so the day. Let's look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour for sure. This is interesting. Consolidation zone. So we broke out of that. We broke out of this here. On the 4 hour consolidation candle, we broke the low. Now we're back within the range. So now are we gonna go back and go for these highs, the other side, and engulf it? Could be. It could. See you, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry that happened to you, bro.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah. Take it easy, my guy. And Q looks good to the downside, by the way.
NQ. Let me see.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for here on the gold skis. I'm not gonna go any lower than 15 minutes just because anything could just be manipulation or fake outs on the 5 or the 1 minute. But so far on the 1 minute though, if I'm looking at that, it's supported right there. You guys see how that's the low of the previous 4 hour. Now we're supporting. We can still
Yeah.
fail, but I'd rather see the structure happen on the 15. Okay, so that's that. And Q though, oh shit. Okay, now we swept that low.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. Of course, again, market open doesn't give us opportunity. It just goes straight down. We could be going to this low. Those would be the targets right there. Yep. For shorting the NASDAQ, those would be the targets. The NASDAQ spreads too are pretty wide. It's at $1.50. That's not normal. I mean, we're still 11 minutes in at market open, so I'm going to be patient.
I think it's
I'm not jumping into anything.
see what silver's doing. Yep, silver's dumping.
Try it out, bro.
Micros, silver.
Oh, yeah. Let me go to my practice account. I'm on my practice account. Let's see. Dude, holy shit. I immediately jumped to 900. Down 900.
Wait, what? Are you in the trade or
No,
on
I'm
the
on my practice
practice
account. I'm immediately down 2400. I'm on my practice account.
on one mini?
3 micros.
What?
I can see why gambling got smoked. Oh shit, bro. Oh my god.
But here's the thing: if it rejects off the, I mean, this is why I gotta scalp this shit.
It's not letting me close my position. I think this could be glitching. Oh, there we go.
If it comes back up to 81.15, I may go for 1 micro short. It rejects off that fair value gap. Dude, how did 1 micro? Dude, that's crazy.
He said 3.
Or 3.
In Q, I mean, gold. Okay, so for NQ, this is what I got my eye on. So since we are breaking out of this low here now, that we swept this low, what I want to see is something to come up here, and if we're going to continue lower, I want to see this rejected and act like as a resistance. And that's where I would like to catch my entry, because if we try to play it into this, then I'd be selling in the middle of the range. And what if it does come up here and retest it, and then now I just have it? That would just be a bad entry for me. So that's what I'm planning here. That's not the trade location that I want. So I'm hands off still. I'm hands off, just letting it obviously settle down. We're still barely 15 minutes into the market open. There's no reason to rush anything. No reason at all.
Damn, it's fuck. I wish I had moved.
What are you feeling, FOMO with silver?
Staying patient.
Let me get my levels ready to go here. L7, that double bottom you were talking about got completely invalidated. I mean. That's market open for you though. Okay, we tapped this low, it looks like.
If it's gonna reject off the this 20 EMA blue line on this, I'm gonna go for it short. Just
For
one
silver?
micro silver. Yeah. Let's see if we'll get up to 80. I think one micro can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I can.
I think we could
Yeah,
target
man.
all the way to 73.95. I really generally think we can do that.
Yeah, L7. That was a crazy bearish open. This is like the third week in a row, third Sunday in a row that we open like this, just straight down. Okay, I got my levels ready for gold. Yeah, I'm gonna be patient. I mean, again, we have a whole week ahead. I'm not happy with these spreads, dude. They're like $1.75. But if I was on a combine, this would be really good for you if you can get to your profit target twice as fast. What are you thinking, Coobs?
In shorting silver, I wanted to come up more. Everything is red. The 5, 15, 30. I mean, my chart showed up. If it will come back to this blue line, just reject one more time. So let's see. One micro. Crazy. Coming back up now. Geez, silver working its way up.
What'd you say?
That silver, it's working its way up.
Yeah.
If it will close above the VWAP and the 20 EMA. Rejecting. Patience, patience, patience. Who's all in here with us today? Efigs, Moscow, Artemius Great. Okay, looks like it was in a. We completed the first step. We completed the first step. We get back to 85 is the question. I think we can. Go for it, Ice Bag.
For what, shorts?
Oh, longs now. It's so the 20 EMA and the VWAP is crossed and it looks like it wants to push up.
Let's see. Let's see on my practice account. Oh shit, wrong one. If I do my practice, let's see what that would be. The risk. Wow. With 1 micro, that low is 3,000. I'm good. I'm good. How long gold? If it sets up. But yeah, longs do look good.
I'm gonna go for it.
Do it, bro. Are you sharing your screen still?
I'm in order filled. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I mean, it looks good, dude. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying. On
You
the
guys are
funded-
witnessing this live. We're in, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm sharing my screen with you. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's go, dude.
Oh my god.
You should be well up right now.
Oh my god, we're up $1,000. Oh my god, Coops is such a fraudster. He doesn't know how to trade. I told you guys we could complete this. Oh my god. Surplus. Push up. Give me that final push up. Give me that final
No,
push
Moscow.
up.
I'm not long gold yet. I'm
Give me
watching
that final
Coops here.
push up. that final push up, baby. Come on, give it to daddy. Give it to daddy. There we go. Keep pushing up. Come on. Push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up.
Order filled.
Well, we made $22. So
Dude, that
so
that, that was a nice try though. That was a nice try.
Yeah.
Dude, you were up 1,000.
Yeah, I was up 1,000. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
I
Okay,
would have
Chad. It's
loved.
okay.
I would have loved to see
Well,
that in gold, but the 50
yeah.
minute
So
is still
look
bearish.
at chat. Okay. All right, Chad. This is a learning lesson. Right here, we completed phase one. Right here, I always teach you on reversals is that I don't care about this. What I care about is if it's going to complete this. Obviously, it didn't. I put the stop loss to break even, but I want to see if it can complete it again.
I mean, it still looks good, dude. It still looks good. Okay, I'm
Looks
gonna
good.
I'm gonna take this on my practice account. How about that? How about that? On my practice account.
For silver.
Yeah.
All
Let me
right.
say that again. My practice account.
Let's practice, chat. This is for me. This is my real account, my real trading compound.
3,600. See, that's where. See, that's the thing. This is why I won't join in because that's where I would want my stop loss to be. This is where I want my stop loss to be in case it does go a little bit lower. You know, does this and that, and then it goes up. I don't want to be tagged out for it only for it to go up. That's why I won't tag in on it.
Dude, one silver micro chat. That was almost a grand move just on 2 points. That's fucking wild. This is the push up that we want. Right at that VWAP, and it's right at that. Like it's holding that level though, right at the VWAP chat.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, look, we're still in the red, and that's why I don't want to worry
Yeah.
about a tight stop loss. I'd
Not
rather
yeah.
your trade should always your stop loss should always be where it completely invalidates your trade. Yeah, there's still nothing for me on my funded sell. There's still nothing.
Rejected. Chat, my barber's here. As I said, he's coming to cut my hair.
You got a house
Is this yeah, he's gonna cut my hair now. Is this gonna be a short session for you guys, but you won't be on later on tonight?
I mean, I could. I mean, Sunday I got nothing else to do. We'll see. We
Okay.
can hop on. Just let me know when you're ready, and then we'll see if we can get another session in.
All right, so I'm gonna lock myself out for 1 hour because he's here waiting outside.
Yeah, you don't want to trade while you're in the chair.
Yep. So I locked myself out for 1 hour now, chat. We're taking this very seriously now. As you can see, normally I would go like 3 minis on this shit and we would have been past phase one, but I gotta take it serious, you know, because we're on the $1 million challenge now. We're not playing. So I'm gonna get my haircut, Ice Bag, and I will ping you, and then maybe we could regroup in like two hours or something, because it's gonna take about 2 to 3 hours to cut my hair. So he's gonna be talking to me a lot. So yeah, chat. Like I said, I could possibly be on in 2 to 3 hours. I'll ping Ice Bag, and if we're on, and yeah. So like I said, if nothing is there, don't force any trades. We have Ice Bag's practice account to take a look at stuff. So yeah, I wish I took the grand, but you know, it is what it is. So you got on at break even. All right, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, man. See you. Look at this. Look at this on silver. This is why, like, This is why your stop loss is crucial. Like you guys know that my max risk is like $500. Look how tight that is. $500 risk. That's usually my normal, risking $500. That's so freaking tight off one micro. I don't want that's why I didn't tag in on it. I'm not willing to do that. But you can see how much it's playing around, and then if it does go, it's you're in. But hopefully there's an opportunity here on gold. But I gotta be honest. So the last 2 days, on Tuesday we long in Q. It worked out perfectly fine. But the last 2 days that we tried, it just went up. Maybe it goes up here and then it goes even lower. So that's why I'm also not in a hurry, because I'm just if it doesn't work twice, I'm not gonna keep going until it does. Until it's obviously clear. But for right now, just watching. Patience, patience, patience. Okay, look. Matter of fact, I'm thinking here. This is what I want to see. I think it's gonna be. I think I'm more so gonna lean in and trade NQ, just because we've yet to sweep this low right here for gold. So let me tell you what I'm looking for here. We swept that low. That's where we're holding up. We left those wicks. What I want to see now is I want to see it leave a high behind. And then I want to see it come down, sweep this low, and completely retrace. Maybe like an order block setup, the usual. That's what I would like to see. That's what I want to see here for me to consider a long. But for right now, all I see is continuation down. There's no reason for me to believe that we are gonna long. Or we might see it on gold. Who knows? But one of those two, we are very close to these key levels. That's what I want to see. That's where I want to see the setups appear. Oh, you know what? Let me look at Bitcoin. Let me look at Bitcoin. Same exact thing. Wow. But this 4 hour is about to flip green. Okay, for Bitcoin, this the 4 hour, the 30-minute. Okay. The 30-minute, I want to see the 30-minute close above here. And then on the 15-minute, I want to see it build support. And that just looks like the support I'm looking for. It just looks like this right here. It just dips down, closes above. Let's just say that this is the support I'm looking for. It just leaves that. 2 candles closing above the blue line. That's going to insinuate support being built. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But again, these closures need to happen before anything. Closures are everything. This is my trade from Friday. Look, it just tapped into my entry and now it's going back up. Damn, I should have taken that, huh? Now it's going back up. On Friday, this is what I wanted. I wanted this high right here. What's ES doing, actually? ES is just still above. This low right here on the left is similar to this low here that we swept on YM, but we didn't do it on ES. We didn't come close to it. In Q, we swept it. Now we're below it. So everything's just nothing is aligned. Nothing is aligned. So we got to let it marinate a little bit. That's the reason why we just kind of wait. We got to see certain things. And so far, I'm kind of just looking for an excuse to trade, but there's nothing obvious. And I want it to scream obvious. And we got 5 minutes. I mean, like, again, if this 50-minute on NQ, if it closes above this blue line, which is going to be above this low, the next thing I want to see is just support being built. Again, like this. It starts to wick off of that low. That blue line, sorry. That right, what we see right here is what I want to see right here for us to see a continuation up. And TPs would be all these low resistance liquidity or highs. That would be the TP. And let's just say our entry is right there. Let's just say that. And that's TP with a 50-point stop. That's a 10R. A 10R trade. If we can get it. If it provides an entry, all that stuff. But then if it doesn't and it just decides to wick off this low, then you can target this blue line right here. That's what I said at the beginning of the session. That I will be looking to try and catch a continuation down to this. So there's arguments for both sides. But obviously, like, again, there's nothing obvious. There's nothing clear for me to really go off of. But it's just what it decides to build, you know? What are the candles going to say? Because we got a new 15-minute candle, and we got a new 15-minute candle here in less than 3 minutes. So this next one that opens up, it can come up. It can open, wick, it can make us think that, yeah, we are going to push up, and then it just completely flips red, and then we can go for that low. If you trade in case of gold, you always do 1 micro MGC, but in case of tech. Yeah, man, it depends. It honestly depends on my stop size. Because my usual stop loss is 50 points. It's always 50 points, no matter what. Like, again, I was telling, it was Gambling Addict. I was explaining to him that my size always depends where the stop is going to be. If I'm looking to long from right here, let's just say this is a perfect example. If I'm looking to long, this is over 100-point stop, because your stop loss, you want to make sure your stop loss is exactly where you want it to be. Silver was a perfect example if you were paying attention. Since I always risk $500, that was extremely close to my entry just because of how much, silver is. But if I'm willing to, if I want my stop loss to be down here, I would probably size down to 1 micro. If I do 5, let me see. Practice account again. This is I'm up $1,200 on silver. Look at that. But if I do 5 micros, I'm not even in micros. Look, it wants to push up. If I do 5 micros for the NASDAQ right now, I'm risking $1,600 off 5 micros. I'm not willing to risk that much. So if I do 1, that's 334. It's close to what I'm, let's just say if it's 2 micros, it's 674. That's a big stop loss, and that's risking the same amount. But if my entry, let's just say my entry was way down here, yeah, I would do 1 mini. Because then that means that I'm risking 25 points with 1 mini is $500. If I do 1 mini with 50 points, that's $1,000 I'm risking. So yeah, it just completely depends on where the stop loss is going to go. But if I did MGC, if I'm risking $500, then that means 5 micros is 10-point risk. Hang on, let me get on the silver here. And again, it just goes to show, like, if I'm willing to only risk $500, this is off 1 micro on silver. Look again, if you missed it earlier, look at how close that would be to my entry if I'm only willing to risk $500. And look how far down it went. $1,800. I'm not okay with that kind of risk. Dude, it's not letting me close. Something's going up with TSX. I hope it's not going to mess up again. There we go. Anyway, but like, for instance, if I'm going to see about longing this, I would go 10 micros because it's very low. Oh shit. I forgot I don't have this linked. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to try short. Stop sell 2 micros. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, again, like, we are at that blue line. And I mentioned too that if it's going to wake up, it can completely reject and just reject that low that we swept on the left and then make its way down. I'm just going to go 2 micros. First trade of the night. And stop loss is going to be above this wick that we're leaving behind. Because we didn't leave any sort of wick below. Wow, it almost tagged me in. Anyway, Artemius, did that answer your question? Yeah, man. It just depends. First trade of the night, I'm going light. Mm, 25 points. I'll do 30 points. 30-point stop. I'm in. 30 points. That's $120 to risking $120 to make 690. Yeah, I'm happy with this. And plus, it's a super light trade. This could just be the pullback before it continues lower. Nice rejection. Now we want to see some acceleration to go lower, but so far so good. Again, anything can happen, but that's the TA. I was thinking we would reject and pull back because, again, there's no real reason to switch my bias or to think, yeah, we're going to go all the way back up. Because this could be, what if this is we put in a lower high? What if this is the lower high to make a lower low? But yeah. But the way it's moving, though, for sure, there's some volatility in the market right now. L7 today. What is that? CMERP. Okay, so for this short, we are losing strength. We are losing strength as we approach these highs or lows right here on the left. We are rejecting. We're losing the strength that we were pushing up. Hopefully we don't get wicked out and then it goes. But again, I am happy with where my stop loss and entry are. I am happy about it all here. This can go both. This can go both of two ways. Straight to TP, or it does build a support there at that low. But again, there's no reason for me to really believe that we're going to go high if we didn't break structure. So that's what I'm standing on here. Let's go, baby. Just completely fail here. No, man, I don't use that website, dude. I try to keep it as structure. Yeah, man, L7. I try to keep everything as structure. Again, we swept this low right here on the left side, and so this I gotta believe that it's just a retest. So far, it's showing the weakness here. Again, anything can happen because the market can do whatever it wants to do. So far, it is showing me the weakness that I did want to see. So I would like to see some continuation to at least this low, because now that we put in this low, we bounced up to give that low a retest right here. Now it gave me a target. It gave me a target. So we put in these lows on the left side too. That's a support. And we are giving this a retest as a resistance. Or was it going to fail, come up, and then support again to go up higher? But as of what we see right now, it's being respected as a rejection area. Now I got to see the continuation down lower. And yeah, man, structure. For me, that's the way I look at it. Just structure. But it's definitely consolidating here. So hopefully we see the 5-minute shooter candle right there. It's consolidating for sure. But that's the first trade of the night. And yeah, I'm not sweating at all. I'm not sweating this at all. I mean, it's 2 micros. Oh shit, 117. I thought I did. Oh yeah, I'll leave it at that. That's 30 points. 30 points, fairly tight stop loss. I'm not doing the whole 50 points because that's ultimately where I would want to see if I'm wrong. A new 15-minute here on the NQ, MNQ. 15 in like 30 seconds. We got a new 15-minute candle. I'm gonna wait for that to open, and then after that I gotta hop off. My baby is she's starting to wake up, and I gotta feed her here in a bit. But so far so good. I mean, so far so good. Seeing the rejection that I wanted to see, and yeah, man, let's see some follow through. It's that simple. Okay, here we go. Don't wake us out. It's a top of the hour too, so this is top of the hour volatility. Go on, baby. Let's go, baby. Just drop it, boy. Up $100. Okay, so this is a good point here too. Now, if you have more than one or more than two, this is a good time to take partials. You know, when you see movement like this, it's always a good time to take partials. Because you don't want to do this kind of movement and then it just completely comes back up. That's why partials are super important than just doing one whole mini. Or you can move your stop loss. It's whatever you. I'm always going to repeat myself with that. Whatever you feel as a trader, what you want to do here. Break even, partials, or just de-risk by moving your stop loss lower. But so far, so good. Okay, 130. I'm actually going to secure one, join the bid. Hopefully I get filled. I'm filled. I'm going to de-risk. I'm going to go break even. I'm up $62. Let's see the flush. We need to see some acceleration now. I want to see this just accelerate lower. I'm de-risking. I'm moving my stop loss to 530. We need to see acceleration now. Keep going, baby. There we go. Now, look, this is a perfect example. Look at this move. Look at this candle the way it looks right now. I would hate to see that flip all the way green and this turns into a loser. This is why this is exactly why I'm good. I preach taking partials, move your stop loss, go break even, all that. I would hate for it to go all the way back up and hit my stop loss. This is exactly why. Not why, but this is exactly a perfect scenario of explaining that. That's why we take partials, move stop loss, break even. Yeah, L7, that's the way it is, man. That's the way I like to do it. And we still got a whole week, you know. I'm not looking for a home run right now. It's Sunday. And yeah, it's that simple, man. I mean, I would like to take I'm always going to want full TP, but I'm not going to let things turn around on me and then I'm like, bruh. I mean, I could close out right here and I can take my winning day of $150 on this one, but nah. There's always another trade. Up $100 on this one micro. Man, we got volatility tonight. Look at it flush, baby. If we get like to this level here, if we can just get here, I'm gonna move my stop loss to $88, and that's gonna be the final, the final time I'll touch this. Because then at that point, if it fails completely, my worst case scenario is gonna be a winning day on this XFA. If we can get to that low. But so far, this is exactly the rejection I was talking about. That's a big W. That's a big W right there. The TA was on point. I said I was only going to stay on for the 15-minute candle, but if we were getting some movement, I'm going to stay. But it looks like we just flattened out right here. Unless it just completely flushes, that would be a beauty. Come on, man. One final little push. L7 is asking regarding your SL 50 points. What's the reason, insight behind it? It's simply just because having a 50K combine and then going and funded. Essentially, I'm only giving myself 4 trades on a funded, right? So 50 points is what I found that it works for me, is my sweet spot of, if it's going to go up a little bit, then that's what I want. I'm willing to give it that little room to breathe. And yeah, we got stopped at a break even. Or stopped in profit, up $94 on the day so far, on the night. Again, if this continues going the way it goes, we are leaving that wick behind. If it closes, look at this. Check this out. If it does decide to hold up right here off this low, that's exactly what it's doing here. Right? If it does decide to stay up here and we close above this 15-minute has to close above. If it doesn't, I still think downside, or if it does, I want to see it build support here. So this is exactly what it's doing. We are building the support. That's engulfing, dude. That's some buyer stepped in on that. If it stays and continues this here, well, then I'll have reason to believe that we are going to push higher because we V-shaped. Now that we did this, it's invalidating the shorts that I have in mind. I took my piece of the pie, $94. I'm happy with that. Not bad for the first trade of the night. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, man, L7, it's that simple, man. Again, 50 points. I mean, if I do, well, what is it? Let me go to if I go to my practice account and I do 50 points, then, actually, never mind. It's whatever. But usually though, if I do 5 micros, I'll do $500. If I do half of that, I'm risking $250. That's the max. If I had a big old account, I'd be risking a lot more. But if I'm on a combine or eval, I'll trade 1,000. I'll risk 1,000. So that'll be 1 mini. That's 50 points. That's $1,000. But for funded specifically, I'm willing to risk only $500. But yeah, it completely depends on trade location and where my stop loss is going to go. Ooh, look at that hour. Okay. The hour looks... Holy moly, I wish I saw this. The 4-hour turned green. Okay, look. Dude, I gotta hop off. I need to go feed my daughter. She closed her eyes again, so that's why I'm not in no rush, but I have her here on my baby monitor. But I'm gonna wake her up to feed her. Okay, look. 4-hour turned green. The 1 hour closed green, and now we're breaking the high. The 15-minute is, engulfing this previous 15. Okay, there's 3 confluences, 3 different time frames. The 5-minute closed above. Hey, yo. Okay. Okay, look, and this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example here. If I'm going to get in on this, I want this 5 minute to close. And then I want to see this to get tagged. I'm not chasing. If it leaves without me, that's fine. 50-point stop is right there. So that's where my stop loss would go. But then if I really want to go below this, then I'll do that right there. That's where I would like my entry. 50-point stops at the low. Wow, look at it push. Okay, but again, I'm not gonna FOMO in on this. Patience is everything. Well, all right, y'all. I gotta hop off. I will catch you guys later. Let's see when Coops is done, and then we'll hop back on. We will hop back on. So I'll catch you guys later. Let's see how this plays out. And yeah, man, we got all these highs to go for. But I'll catch you guys later. See ya.